We'll be showing you the new police department. Everything's complete on the inside. We're just waiting on furniture, which will be mid to end January. So pretty much what you're going to see is our completed building minus the furniture. The walls are pretty much of a bulletproof construction, which is for the security of our staff here. The window that you see right over here will be the window to the admin staff that they'll do business with. This window is made of ballistic glass as well. So pretty much anybody that comes in here with any motive to cause harm to us using firearms, my staff will be safe. Glass is about that thick. We have surveillance cameras throughout the facility, one of our security cameras. I have my meetings here, a lot of our interdepartmental meetings, staff meetings. It's also utilized by patrol officers to do what we call walk-in reports. Citizens that come in and want to file a police report, they'll be taken into this room where it's a private area so that we can take the report and do what we need to. And we've installed her a panic button. So if she's ever gets in any trouble or gets worried or scared about anything, she can hit that button and that red light's going to start flashing. And there's also one in my office and one in Major Cooley's video flat screen TV with a DVD recording system. And the next room over is our interview room. So when they're interviewing a suspect or a victim or anything that they need to record, it'll be recorded on this side, but the interview room you'll see in a moment is on the other side of the wall. The viewing window has been found to be a distraction to people that we're interviewing, because from watching TV and movies, people that are being interviewed for crimes and are suspects, they know that window they're being looked at. So their attention seems to be diverted to that window instead of to the investigator. So that's why a lot of police departments now are going to the system we have where there's not a view in our building. It's my pride and joy, the evidence vault. This is where all of our evidence will be stored, processed. We have 2 evidence custodians, which serve as also as our detectives. The only 2 that have access to this room is the 2 evidence custodians. Myself being the chief, I don't even have access to this room unless I'm accompanied by one of these. It's important because of the custody of evidence. You want to minimize who touches that evidence, who's around that evidence. And you'll see once we get in here, we purchased some evidence lockers that are unique into where the officers, patrol officers will put the evidence in from the patrol division side, and it's only allowed to be taken out from this side. So it's a one-way in, one-way out system. But as you can see, the officers will put the evidence in through the front, and they'll push a button and lock the door. The detectives will come in, the evidence custodians will come in and remove the evidence. They will unlock the lockers by pulling these levers out. So the officer cannot get back into that evidence locker until the evidence has been removed and the evidence custodian unlocks it. One thing unique about this system is we have a refrigerated unit. Many times we have to obtain urine or blood from the suspect. Urine kit. Turn this knob and it's secure. Some exercise equipment in here for the officers and staff to, after work, they want to work out and do some physical fitness, they can come in here. This is where we'll conduct our training with our officers. Also, we will, if other agencies want to come in to do some training, we will offer the facilities to them as well. This is a secured garage that the officers will come around the back side of the building in their vehicles. They'll pull up to this code box. They'll punch in a code and the door will roll up for them to pull in. The officer will pull in here in their police car. Once this door shuts, the officer will exit his vehicle. We'll walk over here, and these are gun lockers. We don't carry our weapons while we're out before removing the inmate from the car. And as you can see, the door is shut, so when the officer removes the suspect, he's secured in here, there's no firearms available, so we have a fairly safe environment. Emergency shower station. So if we have an incident where we utilize pepper spray on the suspect, or any suspect or staff member has some chemicals on them, they can come to this emergency shower. Our jail cells compared to our other ones we had at the old police department are real jail cells. They're much more secure. It's all concrete. Above the wood ceiling is another layer of concrete. Outside of this door is a doorbell, which rings back in the booking room.
We got it,
So the bondsman will hit this buzzer, and the officer can come bring the inmate to the bondsman, and when they're done with business, the inmate and the bondsman can walk out of this door. It keeps the inmate from coming through our facility. I can tell you, it means a lot to us at the police department because we have a building now that's secure and safe for our staff members. It's also secure and safe for people that we have in custody. It reduced the risk of them hurting themselves. We also have a building that we can now share with our community, such as the Citizens Police Academy, and share in our training room with other agencies.